Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. Tonight, we have two teams ready for battle as we kick off this Week 10 matchup. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. We have 7 teams from the AFC, 7 teams from the NFC. A 13-game regular season where every team plays each team once. Then, when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference makes the postseason, with the last 2 teams from each conference saying, bye-bye, see you later. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Now, let's go down to the field for kickoff.
It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll get a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on top here. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tote, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on, and they'll take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They go play action, now Mahomes. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Waiting on will be Richie James. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Defense went 3-4. They got some push on the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. Fielded just inside the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who moves to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And again, it's Mahomes. And there's caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A good pickup there, 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape. 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. That's taken in by Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it out, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Third and 19.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
There's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's James. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Third and 12. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Here comes Reed.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
1 second, all that remains.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
in the first half, we saw some
both
strong
teams
play from
likely
Chiefs
to make some
quarterback
changes in what's been a closely
his
fought
touchdown pass
battle
is
to
the
this
only score of
point.
the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action. Love to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's up 50%. He needs to start getting more targets. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, going to the air with Love. Right side to Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 as the Chiefs 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Love now on second down. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on the play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He scrambled good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and bind them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. The key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that the guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Yes, let's get it. Right up, baby.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
Here now, 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot. He delivers.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 10-7, 1:06 to play. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
Able to find Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4. Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to run some of the shorter stuff and try to get in the field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. To Dobb, and he hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.